One afternoon around 2 o'clock, we were heading over to my mother's to pick her up and take her to an appointment. And we had just both noticed how light the traffic was, and we were going to be there early. And then all of a sudden, we got hit from behind, and the noise and my head going back, and the woman behind the other car got out of her car. Well, she had been drinking. Went to the emergency room, put a collar on, gave me muscle relaxers, and told me to make an appointment with a spine specialist, that I had some damage to my neck. Before we even got to the doctors, the drunk driver's insurance company was contacting us, and very sweet on the phone, like our best friend. Wanted to hurry up and close things up, and my husband stopped for a moment and thought, maybe we should find out if we need someone to represent us.
At first I contacted the insurance company, and it didn't take long for me to realize that I was out of my league. So I called Alan and Alan. Within an hour, I got a call from Bridget Long. There was no question that we were going to get her to help us, and I felt very comfortable just handing everything over to her, and Kathy and I just concentrated on her healing.
They came in together, of course. They always came in together, and told me that they had been involved in an accident. They had been hit by a drunk driver.
She was very straightforward and honest, told us what we were up against, and I had the utmost confidence that Bridget was going to do her best to take care of us.
When the week was up, I took my collar off, and the pain really set in. It was hard to get out of bed. I couldn't reach over my head. I couldn't hug my husband for more than a second or two.
It was, months and months later that Kathy was still having such difficulty with her neck and her shoulder, and was getting frustrated with the lack of improvement that she was seeing.
I couldn't do any of the things that I'd love to do, mainly gardening. That was my passion. And all the plans that we had made. My husband had just retired.
They had been waiting all these years for this moment in time when they could enjoy these things together. And Kathy had a doctor that was telling her that this might be as good as it was going to get.
I got a second opinion. He said, we are going to try and manage your pain as closely as we can to where you were before the accident. 5 weeks later, all of a sudden, the pain was going away, and I started doing some more gardening.
Now we were negotiating with Kathy's own insurance company, and they weren't making what was a fair offer at all.
That was when it really got hard, because I felt like I was constantly trying to prove that I was in pain, that I'm not lying. I even told them if they could fix my neck, fix my neck. I don't want the money. I just want to be whole again.
Kathy was really nervous, so we met several times in the days leading up to the trial date.
But as soon as Bridget got up there and brought to light exactly how it was for me, I was confident when she was finished that the jury was going to come back in my favor, and they did. And it was the overwhelming happiness that I hadn't felt in a long time.
We were just elated because we really felt like justice had been done.
The judge even looked at me and said, "You deserve it."
Our lives took a turn that we didn't plan on, and for the last 3 years, we've pretty much been at a stop. And now we're just beginning to look forward and see where to go from here. And thanks to Bridget Long, we can go forward.